Big news. Is it legit though? Rumors are spreading. Gossip is spreading. And people are saying online that Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, Core 2, it might be over. It's not. I think that the sensational news will be that the director has left, right? And that MAPPA, what are they gonna do? They have a lot of talent that I think can cover for Core 2, obviously. But this guy, Shota Goshozono, this man is the reason why Shibuya incident was the Shibuya incident. This dude has been popping off during the, his storyboarding, his direction, his vision for like what the manga animated should be. There's a lot of controversy surrounding this guy though. As talented as he is, super young too. His interpretation often leads to a lot of criticism from fans that are diehard manga readers that really are upset about his interpretation of the manga, which I think is kind of ridiculous because it's separate mediums. A lot of people want to like still frame fucking 1-to-1 for whatever reason. Go watch One Punch Man Season 3 for that. But here's some news. Let's read some of it. Jujutsu Kaisen fans buzz over Gosso's departure rumors. Insiders claim Gosso, who earned the best director at the 2024. All right, buddy. Okay. If we're going to be using the Crunchyroll Anime Awards to give Gosso credit, then you have to acknowledge solo leveling too. This is just a popularity fucking contest. However, I acknowledge Gosso probably does deserve it. I think he's fucking phenomenal. He did Season 2's hidden inventory arc. Fucking unreal. Finished his contract on Season 3, Part 1 of the Calling game. And that's pretty much it. He was only contractually obligated to just do Part 1 of Calling game. This isn't him getting fired. This isn't like Japanese people saying we hate this shit. Because remember, after these couple of episodes have aired, there's been a lot of, hype and glaze, but there's also been a lot of doom, especially from Japanese audiences and diehard manga fans who just despise this guy's interpretation. And they've been trying to boycott Gosso, which is so ridiculous. And some people are saying, oh my god, they won, MAPPA fired him, Gosso's gone, he got bullied out. I don't think so. It's just the contract ending, right? And he's going off to pursue different opportunities. The split is described as an amicable with no links to episode backlash, though speculation points to possible move to Arcane's Fortiche studio. There's a lot of gossip going around. There's some other insider information that we're going to look into. Some vague posting from some Sakugatars that do have legitimate sources, I think. Fans react with doom posting memes like Odell Beckham Jr.'s sad face and calls for Season 2 theory. Yeah. While optimists trust MAPPA's talented team to keep the sorcery battle soaring, no official confirmation exists yet. Sorcery battle is fucking crazy. Miyamura, probably the most notable, just like JJK news guy, right? This guy was probably, a lot of people credit this guy as like the person that ruined an entire generation of children that watched JJK through spoilers and agenda posting. I don't know what the hell was going on during the manga days, but that's what a lot of people are saying. Rumor, Gosso has left MAPPA after finishing his work on JJK Season 3 Part 1. Note, this is not due to any backlash or Chainsaw Man Season 1 director situation. So I don't understand completely of the context of Chainsaw Man Season 1, but there was a lot of drama, right? He had a lot of backlash domestically. I don't know exactly what it was. My assumption is obviously his interpretation really leaning into Western film and that kind of medium that Fujimoto is also really into, right? But I don't know, is this like super nationalist stuff? Was he just a really bad director? Did the anime Season 1 not portray what the manga readers had in mind when reading it? I don't know. I thought that Season 1 was great, but whatever, right? Gosso has left his own accord after wrapping up his work as per contract. Let's read some of the relevant tweets, responses, and quotes. This is a top 10 nightmare to JJK fans. With Gosso gone, maybe JJK fans will actually learn to be grateful for their standard of animation. And they need Shinpei Nagai to work on this, man. Shout out to Shinpei Nagai. I know he got tasked with a bullshit fucking project, but shit, is that what they want? Like One Punch Man Season 3? If this is true, I'm not worried about him leaving. I'm wondering if Season 3 keeps the same vibe. The Culling game is really dependent on that tone. I think a lot of people won't even notice the difference. For example, the average person, when they're watching anime, they don't even know what the fuck is going on. They just see hype shit happening, soundtrack popping off, and cool scenes, and they go, wow, that was great. The super sweaty people that really study and analyze animation, those are the ones talking about the direction, the storyboarding, the vision of Gosso that has made and transcended JJK beyond, you know, what's going on, right? So it's like, spoiler below? Okay. You gotta be careful of some, I don't really mind out of context like manga spoilers, but it's kind of like that. No more creative vision, no more anime upscale, no more extended scenes, no more experimental shit. It's gonna be your good old 1-to-1 adaptation from here on out. This is the experimental stuff, right? I think a lot of people were very upset about the Zenin Clan massacre, right? Zenin Clan massacre and how the overall vibes and the tones using the Kill Bill style, right? People are like, this should be heavier. This should be depressing and dark and edgy. Instead, you're slapping around la 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 and fucking cowboy music out of nowhere. Questionable soundtrack usage, especially during Chozuro scene, the old man who was using the curse technique to clap Maki and the blood was overflowing. I didn't really like that part. This part after though, versus Hey, love the fucking piano soundtrack and the overall parts. I think that was also Mok Mok that did that part. Let's read some of the quotes. We gotta be careful with this shit. JJK spoilers, y'all better be careful. Who's gonna be my anime goat now? People just dooming. People dooming. And I'm glad that people are dooming. I'm glad that people actually appreciated, right? The dooming means that like he was that glazed, that there was that many people that love this shit. Naves de Jujutsu o mejor director da historia sai na metade do projeto. Nave de One Punch Man o director de hentai tem con tanto vitalacio. Brutal. What does that mean? When it comes to Jujutsu, the best director in history leaves halfway through the project. When it comes to One Punch Man, the hentai director has a lifetime contract. Oh, the One Punch Man Season 3 slander. Don't you love to see it still? Fair. People not appreciating the animation, they deserved it. Yeah, there's a lot of people with this kind of sentiment because of how much that people were complaining about Gosso. If you don't know him, these are some of the works. This guy is only 33. And I'm so glad that he is alive when I'm alive. Because I can't wait to see what he does next. It doesn't even have to be anime. When I first did anime reactions, back in, I believe, 2021, this is a channel before this current channel was made. There was the first anime that I watched was Ranking of Kings, right here. This anime was airing during that season when I just got into anime reactions. I believe 86 Core 2 was kind of there too. Mushoku Tensei, I think. There were some other ones too. Tensei, I think, just finished for Season 2 stuff. And I watched Ranking of Kings simply because there was a really popular subreddit. Sorry, not a subreddit. Popular post on the anime subreddit. So I checked it out. What an amazing experience. I didn't understand I was witnessing greatness from the beginning. This truly was different. That's when back in the day I wasn't even trying to understand animation. My third eye for Sakuga was closed, but watching this, I knew it was different. It was just fucking unique. And Osama Ranking, 100% go check it out. Phenomenal story. Such a good anime. I rate this shit almost a 9 out of 10. Maybe it is a 9 out of 10. Definitely an 8 point something out of 10. Studio, wit, director though, Gosso. And this guy, bro, Gosso was working on it. There's a lot of different people working here, right? The official director, I believe, right, is going to be listed under Yosuke Hata. There's many other people working here too. What was Gosso's actual role here then? If we go back. Animation director, specific episodes, storyboard key 21. So this tells me that like these 21, I'm pretty sure in episode 7 were probably some of the craziest like priority episodes. And this guy was brought in to really just like innovate and just take it to the next level. Chainsaw Man, obviously, right? Notice how he does like key animations. I feel like, what has more clout? Being the official director of a series or being the key animator and storyboarder of specific episodes that people know are the most priority. I don't know. It's kind of cool that like you are like a hired mercenary and you show up for this one priority and they're like, you know what? You take over. I feel like key animator is kind of crazy, right? The fact that the director bows down and says your talent is required for this specific episode because we know it's that important. Of course, both are really prestigious titles, but key animator is fucking crazy. Yeah, opening is as well, right? I feel like a lot of the times what you guys should really look for is obviously director roles, but like what do they work on? Openings, trailers, movies? Those I think are truly the most priority content right? Anime PVs, trailers, openings, endings, movies. These are, and key animators for like specific hype stuff. That's when they really go all out, right? To really hook you in. So if you look at his resume, it is unfucking believable. We gotta watch Grand Order to see what he was doing over there. Mob Psycho Season 2 as well. God fucking damn. Tate no Yusha when it was actually fucking good, man. Unreal. Bro did Sword Art Online, Alicization 2, Episode 9. I watched it. Didn't even know he was doing it. And there's a lot of different posts going on. But don't worry. Konnichiwa, fellow Sakuga enthusiasts. I have been entrusted with the future direction of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3. I have trained and shadowed Gosso Sensei by watching his works in Sakuga Buru, a popular internet site where you look at Sakuga. Rest assured, Core 2 is in good hands. I promise to deliver Gosso's vision. Don't worry, guys. I promise I'll take it from here. Now, Chromafire is a very interesting one because he has a lot of different insider information and networking, like that donut guy too. What's going on? Save Jujutsu Kaisen. Ka TV. Kurosaki Ichigo, please save Soul Society. Dun, 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 dun. What's going on, Ranta? In the form of Naruto memes, Ranta has replaced Naruto in these memes now, huh? Yeah, there's a lot of different ones too. So there's some posts here too. Since everyone loves vague posting, here's the tea. And this is Rand CPP. Who is this guy? I don't fucking know. But they're vague posting and this is kind of popping off. Gosso has left MAPPA and JJK. He will not be directing the show starting Season 3 Core 2. There's more to it. It'll come up with time. Sure. Thank God, now we can finally get a true one-to-one adaptation and he'll stop butchering iconic panels. Bait or not? I think this is a very sarcastic tone, right? There's no way this person is actually saying this genuinely. I think this is rage bait, right? There's no way. There's no fucking way. I think he's playing into the meme. Ron is not a trustworthy source, but a lot of the people say a trust for saying it. Okay. I love how, like, and here's Senchi too, right? Here's Senchi too. The funniest thing is, like, with the Sakuga stuff, it's all just like random fucking people that have insider networking and it's just word of mouth. There's no establishment, there's no like actual structure or proof. It's just like, source, trust me, this guy knows. And I'm like, I'll trust you, buddy. It seems like you were pretty right for all this time. JJK without Gosso, I'm out. I hope it's fake, and if it's the truth, it's really over. Gosso is a phenomenal director. Well, seeing Shinjuku with Gosso will be impossible for now, I guess. I think that there's no way there's no one that was working in that team, production line, that doesn't understand how to do it like Gosso, right? It's not going to be the same, but there's got to be people that Gosso has mentored, right? To deliver that consistency. Now, let's say we're going to pivot entirely and change the overall tone of Culling Games. It would be a little bit dramatic, but I wouldn't really mind considering it's going to be after Core 1. There's going to be a break and then Core 2 starts. Maybe a fresh new vision would be even more fun. You never really know, right? It could be a blessing in disguise. But apparently this guy knows something, man. And there's some interesting quotes too. This account has 6 tweets and 5 of them are Kalshi parlays. Why are y'all running with this? I'd say it's because it's that they're more reputable. A lot of people just kind of dooming and dooming and dooming. There's stuff like this. It's Gosso versus MAPPA. Gosso won. I won't say more. Gosso himself probably doesn't want anything sensitive to get out to the public, at least not now. Why does Chromafire know this shit? How does he know this shit? What are we responding to? Well, there was some stuff here too. What happened between Gosso and MAPPA? I'm not allowed to say anything related to that. Bro signed an NDA. Animators active on this ad would be heard if private information gets out. How do you have the private information though? Why do you have the private information? How are these insider guys? I don't get it. Like, listen, and I'm not pressuring them to leak the sources. Of course not. That's their fucking trademark secret. But it's just like, why you? Why do you have it? Your family, friends? Did you work in the animation industry? I don't fucking know. It's really interesting though with the Sakuga vape post thing. So Gosso left project mid-production and his role was taken by someone else. And that was a contract, right? It was a contract. It's just Core 1 and it's done, right? And before others start thinking that this is the same as Nakami's situation and that he left because of Japanese complaints, I think this is Chainsaw Man, right? Then just know that it's not that at all. He was only contracted to do one core and it's his personal decision to leave. And I want to see some speculation regarding where he's going from now, right? Unfortunately, to those who want him to direct another show, he's not going to be in the Japanese animation industry. And that's really interesting, right? It's kind of crazy that he would pivot entirely. But I guess he's outgrown the animation industry, you know? Rather than him getting bullied out and he's like, you really think this guy with all his talent and work and networking and his career that's on fire right now in a good way would somehow just abandon it out of fucking ego and go to a different industry? I feel like bro decided it's time to really open up new opportunities and not limit myself to just Japanese animation. Who knows what kind of works he's going to be doing? There's some more speculations here like this, right? Those who have checked my tweets on a regular basis might already know which studio he joined, but I won't say it now. It's official. My God, do you ever shut up? Hey, that's my signature memo. It's good to see it. Didn't the same leaker claim that he would be part of the Japanese animation? It's true. He will be somewhere else. I mean, shit, if Chroma Fire is saying it, I'll take that. Sure, okay. It's One Punch Man Season 4, right? Fortishe, right? Like, what is this? What is Studio Fortishe? You guys know what this is? A lot of people are saying this. It's Arcane shit. He's going to be doing Arcane Season 3? Now, again, vague posting, rumors, gossip, no one knows. French studio, yeah. I mean, it'd be cool if you went there and did Arcane Season 3, I guess. I'll be there to watch it, maybe. You are an S-tier attention seeker. Well, I think a lot of people kind of find Chroma Fire's like vague posting, like, what's the word? They're like, I think they're jealous, and they also find it like off-putting that, why do you have the information? And now you're just kind of spreading this shit around and carefully, loosely. It's fun though. Someone is on to me, but I won't say anything directly. A lot of people figured out for some reason. France, sure, but not the exact studio. So not Fortishe, but he's going to France. What the fuck is happening in France? Well, I guess something was spreading the word is getting Catch Me Red-Handed. I swear to God, I didn't even know or retweet that post. I don't fucking know, bro. But then that's pretty much it. So, TLDR, what does this mean for JJK? Honestly, not much. I think that the average person that enjoys Jujutsu Kaisen would never even understand what like storyboarding or direction even means. They're going to be perfectly fine. New talent is going to come in and it's going to be fine. France is very big on animation. Is that why Vincent Chansart is so good? I'm like, it's a French name, right? Anyways, I think that for the average fans, literally, you're not going to have any difference. For the super sweaty people up there that really enjoys Gosso's vision, it'd be very unfortunate that it's going to be replaced by someone else that can't emulate it. I think rather than trying to emulate something that can't be emulated into a one-to-one, we should go a different direction. It doesn't need to be his vision. I appreciated his vision. Doesn't mean there aren't other talented, animators out there, directors out there that can also deliver something that you would have found maybe even more enjoyable. Overall, it's an overall dub for Gosso and JJK, and I hope the best for him. I'm so glad again that he's been making anime, and that ranking of kings, man, I didn't know I was like witnessing greatness. I had no fucking clue. They say, what's the word, right? I think a lot of people took this guy for granted though. And a lot of people are very disrespectful and shit on him in a very pretentious way because they didn't like his interpretation and vision of the show. But I thought his works were some of the most interesting, eye-opening, different type of animation that I haven't seen from other projects. And whatever he does, I'll be there and I'll probably react to it too. See you next time.